तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। Hari Om, salutations to all. So in the Jyotirlingas, the first one is Somnath. Today we will see about Mallikarjuna, Sri Mallikarjuna. So, Srisaile Mallikarjunam. So in Srisailam is this beautiful Jyotirlinga in Kurnool district, Andhra Pradesh. Now today I don't know how to figure out Kurnool is in Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka. Sorry, Telangana, not Karnataka. Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. Kurnool district, capital of Andhra Pradesh. No. Anyway, we'll figure that out. So, in Kurnool district, Srisailam. So, if we see in the Dwadash Jyotirlinga Stotram, though we say that yes, Somnath ji is the first one, it is because Brahma ji discovered the Swayambhu Linga there. It is not that all the Jyotirlingas which are mentioned are in a sequence that first came this, second came this, third came this. So Srisaile Mallikarjunam, that in the shloka it comes as a second one. Now in this Kurnool district, how did this Jyotirlinga come about? So there is the story in Shiva Puran in the Rudra Samhita. First is the backstory we have to see first. So that backstory is in Rudra Samhita, fourth Khanda, Chaturtha Khanda, called as Kumara Khanda also, and chapter 19. So once it so happens that Shivji and Parvati ji, they are in Kailas and they have two children, all of us know, Ganesh ji and Kartikeya ji. Now their marriage has to happen. Srisailam is in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, thank you. So their marriage has to happen, and both of them are eager to get married. And how do they decide whom to get married first? So generally one will go by the age, and in age it is supposed to be that Kartikeya is the elder one, and then Ganesh ji. So, but both are very, very eager because Ganesh ji is Prathama Puja and this Kartikeya ji is born before. So both are very eager, and so what do? They want to test their children, and hence they keep a competition. We know the story. Competition was that whoever does the parikrama of Bhumandal and comes back first, their marriage will happen first. Now, as soon as he came to know of this competition, Kartikeya sat on his Mayur Vahan and left. Very swift, very fast, quick he is. So he went. And he was also having because he is the commander in chief of the gods. He is the one who killed Tarakasura. So he has a certain pride about himself also, that I am the eldest. I have killed Tarakasura. I am the commander in chief of the gods. Now Bhagwan wanted to break that uh, ahankar. And so um, he left. He started doing his rounds of the Bhumandal, and Ganeshji, he started thinking my Vahan is the mouse, and it's not that Ganeshji can't ride the mouse and then it will be very slow and all that. But he started applying his thinking. This is one example of out of the box thinking also. At the same time, it is very uh, anchored in the scripture. A very nice thing about what Ganeshji thought about. So he decided that Bhagwan said we have to go around Bhumandal. But if the Lord is sitting here, my mother is here, if I go around them, they are the creators. Then I have gone through the whole Bhumandal. Why? Because they only appear as the whole Srishti. And so if I go do the Pradakshina around them, I have done the Pradakshina of the whole Bhumandal. And hence, what does he do? He puts one nice asan for both of them. He makes them sit there. See here, the shloka that comes in Rudra Samhita of what Ganeshji thought is this. Pitroscha pujanam kritva prakrantim cha karoti yaha tasya vai prithivijanyam phalam bhavati nishchitam. So the Rudra Samhita says that worshipping the mother and the father, one who does their parikrama, they get the punya of the Prithvi parikrama. And the logic I said, they are not only ordinary father and mother who are father and mother to just two children. They are the Jagat Pita and Jagan Mata. And the whole Srishti appears from them. And hence, doing Pradakshina of Bhagwan is doing Pradakshina of the Srishti. Now, he applied that subtler understanding. It is not a trick. It is not some shortcut. It is not cunningness. It is not manipulation. It is a fact that Shiva and Parvati, Purusha, Prakriti appear as the whole Srishti. And Shastra anyway says that worshipping the mother and father, one who does the parikrama gets the punya. So in our culture, actually, in the childhood, we learn to bow down to the parents. Continue it through the life, keep bowing down to the parents. But traditionally, one bows down, does the pradakshina also. Nowadays, many people don't. We don't bow down also to the parents. And hi, mommy, hi, daddy. One can say what one wants to say out of love. There is nothing wrong with that. But the culture is this. One reveres the parents. Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava is the injunction given even in the Taittiriya Upanishad by the Rishi to the student who is returning after staying and getting educated in the Gurukul. So he is anchoring himself in the scripture, Ganeshji, and as well as the Advaitic vision he is having, that the uh, Jagat and Jagadishwara are not different. So this is a higher understanding. And there is no intention of cheating, malice, or cunningness, or not putting in the effort, but it is thinking differently, and that shows also the way in which the buddhi is. As the vision is of a person, so will be the actions. So if Kartikeyaji thought that he has to go across, now whatever they said, I just will follow. He is not. He is also following instructions, and he is saying, I will go. And he actually went. And Ganeshji started thinking, what is the deeper meaning of this? Now, when he came to this conclusion, then what did he do? He spread two asanas, he made them sit down, and um he did the parikrama 7 times. He prostrated and chanting Namah Shivaya. So, Namah Shivaya is called Panchakshari mantra. When we add Om, Om to it, it becomes Shadakshari mantra. So by itself, if one says Namah Shivaya, that also is a mantra. Today we will do japa of that, because in the Krishna Yajurveda, in the Rudram portion, the mantra is Namah Shivaya. We add Om to any mantra. Om is a single syllable uh, indicating the Supreme. And Om is anything where we add either of these three, Om or Tat or Sat. Whatever incompleteness may be there in it, it will get complete. Where it is said in the Gita, Om Tat Siti, Om Tat Sat iti nirdesha trividha brahmana smritaha. Brahmanastena Vedascha Yajnascha Vita Pura. So any incompleteness which is there in any yajna, in any ritual, in any mantra, in any uh, action that we have done, because karma is limited, it has some incompleteness or the other. We add Om, invoke that which is Purna. Brahman is Purnam, biggest, infinite. So invoke Brahman, and the shortest way to do it is Om. So Om is added. So what did Ganeshji do? Now please remember, he did the Pradakshina of Bhagwan, chanting the mantra Namah Shivaya. That's the way Pradakshina should be done. Whichever deity it is, when we do the Pradakshina, our mind has to be on the deity, and the mantra has to be chanted of the deity, and then we go in this clockwise direction. Scriptures give certain number of times also which deities pradakshina has to be done how many times. But if you and I are not aware of those details, then one pradakshina or whatever we are doing, people do sometimes to fulfill desires a certain number of times. Some people do walking, some people do they roll on the ground also. Different ways people do pradakshina. Shastra says one does by foot, and one has to chant the mantra and remember Bhagwan. So Ganeshji does the pradakshina of Shivji and Parvatiji, chanting Namah Shivaya. And 7 times he did. So first he does the Shastang Dandavat, then starts the pradakshina, does the chanting of the mantra Namah Shivaya while doing pradakshina. And 7 rounds when he completes that way, once again he comes back and does the Dandavat. And then he, with folded hands, with all humility, he says that if Vedas and these scriptures of ours are your command, and you have revealed them. Then following that, which is very dear to you, which is your very life breath, I have done your pradakshina, and the result of that is I have done the pradakshina of the whole Bhumandal, in fact, the whole Srishti, 7 times, not once. 7 times I have completed. And hence, my desire has to be fulfilled first. Now, Bhagwan and Mother Parvati are very happy, and they also blessed him once again that you will be Prathama Pujya because you have applied your intelligence, you are humble, you have anchored in the scripture, at the same time, you have thought very differently. You didn't just jump on something quickly and do. Sometimes that's what happens. We don't give enough thought, just get into action. Different things we can learn from this story. Ganeshji is held back. The sometimes the restlessness to do is so much in us that we don't think through fully. We just land up in the action, start doing it. Then sometimes midway we realize, Array, uh, why should I do this? Or why did I start this? Or how to complete this? What will be the consequence? So many things can come on the way. Then one start doubting, maybe I should not have started. So one has to think through. So Ganeshji sat, he thought through, and then he said, okay, this is what I want to do. So Mother Parvati and Bhagwan Shiva, they praised him, and they got his marriage done. To whom? So they got the marriage done to um, Siddhi and Buddhi, the daughters of Vishwarupa. Then through Siddhi, Kshema is born, and through Buddhi, Labha is born. Now, Kartikeya is continuing the parikrama. When he finished, he is coming back, and Naradji meets him. So when Naradji meets him on the way, he informs him that Ganeshji's marriage has happened. This is what he did there, and then he has won the competition. And so Naradji informs him. Now, when Naradji informs him this, he is jealous of Ganeshji. He is upset with his parents. Um, but he still returns, prostrates to Bhagwan Shiva and Mother Parvati, and just leaves. Because he is not very happy. So he left. uh, Goes to Kraunch Parvat, and there he started living there away from his parents. Now Mother Parvati very upset. My son went away and she is missing him. Now they send Naradji, some other rishis, they all go there. They try to convince him, and they explain to him that how Ganeshji is not wrong and he thought through in this way. And you are also not wrong. Winning, losing keeps happening in life. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. So, what to do now? Take this in your stride, come back home. So, they try to convince him. Now, he does not come back. So, Mother Parvati and Shivji, they are in deep anguish. So, they decide that, okay, our son has got upset with us, so we will go to Kraunch Parvat. And hence, they go there, but Kartikeya comes to know that they are going to come now. So he leaves from there and he goes some 36 kilometers away. But Shivji and Mother Parvati have come and manifested there now. And they are in the hope that from Kailas they have come to this Kraunch Parvat, Srisailam, and they are thinking that Kartikeya will come back. How long will he be upset with us? So they are there in the form of the Jyotirlinga in this place, and here it is. Bhagwan manifests as the Jyotirlinga, and it is called Mallikarjuna. Why? Because Mallika is Bhagwan, is Bhagavati Parvati's name, and Arjun is Shivji. See that. Arjun is Shivji's name. Because Arjun means Riju. Riju means one who is straightforward, one who is not cunning, devious, manipulative, who is straightforward, is Arjun. And Mother Parvati, so Mallika, and she is worshipped there also with the Mallik, the flower Mallik. So this is a pit where both have manifested together, Mother Parvati and Bhagwan Shiva together in this form, and Mallika with that one worships Bhagwan. So she is also called as Brahmaramba there. So along with the Shivlinga, there is Brahmaramba also there, and one has the darshan of both of them. There is one more story. Um, there was one king near this mountain, and his name was Chandragupta. Uh, near this mountain, this king's capital was there. Chandragupta's king capital. Now this is not Chandragupta Maurya. Okay, some other king Chandragupta. So his daughter wanted some special boon from Bhagwan, and some specific difficulty she had. She wanted freedom from that. So she left her palace, and she came to this Srisailam, Kraunch Parvata, and she started doing upasana there, living only on fruits and roots, some milk, etc. She was doing tapasya, and she had a cow. Uh, so she started observing that after some time, this milk of the cow, somebody is stealing the milk. So enough milk is not there. The calf is there, the calf drinks that milk, and then she used to, take the milk, and she used to live on that milk and fruits and roots. Now the calf drinks, and then somebody is stealing the milk, so there's not enough milk. So when she observed that, uh, it seems that on one day she saw somebody uh, milking the cow, and she ran there as though to catch the thief. And what happened in that situation? As soon as she reached there, there was only a Shivlinga there, there was nobody else there. So it is said then that this princess, she got a temple built, and that Shivlinga is called Sri Mallikarjun. Now this is not given in the Shiva Puran. Shiva Puran is the story that I spoke about. This is some folklore. And so Bhagwan is there, who came there, and because of her tapasya, he has come there in that particular way. Now it is will of Bhagwan, he chooses to come. So this is the story behind it, and it is said that many great kings have come there to worship Bhagwan. Krishna Dev Rai also had come there, and Swarna Kalash, etc. He has got a nice mandapa made, and Swarna Kalash, etc. He has offered in the temple. Uh, Even Shivaji Maharaj has gone there and worshipped there in the temple, created some dharamshalas for devotees to stay, and there are many Shivlingas around. Um, this is the basic story, the basic Mahatmya of this. Now, see, in this story, there are so many learnings. One is about Ganeshji, we saw. One is about Kartikeyaji's pride being humbled. Another is, this is also Bhagwan's Leela, that Shivji, who is in the north, comes to the south and stays there, is waiting for his son. Now think about it. Bhagwan's children also sometimes, if they are upset and they leave and they go, what can Bhagwan do? If Bhagwan can't do anything to control their children, what can you and I do to control the children? Each one does their thing as per their karma. As far as children are concerned, it will be their prarabdha karma they have come with. They are also jivas who have been traveling for many lives, and they have come here to exhaust certain karmas. What can the parent do? Parent can do the best to inculcate some samskars, give them the right environment, help them to discover what they are made for. The rest of it is what is inside will manifest. Gurudev used to give the example of the seed. He said, whatever is in the seed, that only will come out. If there's the seed is a mango seed, you put it in the soil and you water it, mango tree only will come. Now you may want whatever coconut you may want, or you may want some other jackfruit or something. But if it is a mango seed only will, mango tree only will come. Same way, each one brings their karmas. So one has to have that detachment that I do my best and leave the rest. And they have their own role, their own karma to exhaust. It is subtle thing to understand and do, that how much am I imposing my desires and thoughts on the child. It need not be a child only as a biological child, even a teacher can do to to the students, even the team leader can do to the team members. Many times we impose and we want to fulfill some things that we have in our mind through the children or the students or the team members, whatever it may be. What is my duty? Must be anchoring in that, and I do it. They have their own freedom to do so many things. So Bhagwan Shiva and Mother Parvati, they go there, they stay there in the Kraunch Parvat, and they are still there. Now somebody says, will Kartikeya ever come back? May come back, may not come back. Depends on his will. He also is moving around in the south, and there are very many important places, Palani and all these places where he stays and then he is worshipped. So different things one can learn. Importance of thinking, importance of selflessness, importance of humility, importance of regard for the parents, reverence for the parents. Sibling rivalry is also there. But one thing which is good, Kartikeya didn't come back and shout at Ganeshji and they didn't have a fight and all that. He got upset with the parents that my effort didn't get enough reward, and actually I put in more effort, and he went. So gross action and subtle thinking. Between both these, it will be subtle thinking which will work. And that thinking which is definitely anchored in the scripture or dharmic or, having the deeper vision, that thinking is definitely more powerful. There is no doubt in that. So various things one can learn out of this. The Leelas of Bhagwan, these are. And also the Panchakshari mantra, Namah Shivaya. Ganeshji himself chants that and does the parikrama and fulfills his desire. So these are different things, and today so we will do the worship of Bhagavan through Namah Shivaya. the Panchakshari mantra. I am keeping the same picture so that it is easy for the mind to tune in. Otherwise, we keep changing the picture of Bhagwan and the mind has to put in more effort. So, one thing I missed out. So, the shloka is Shri Shaila Shringe Vibudhati Sange Tuladritunge Pimudavasantam Tamarjunam Mallika Purvamekam Namami Samsara Samudra Setum. This is the shloka of uh, Bhagwan in Sri Shailam. So Sri Shaila Shringe Vibudhati Sange. So in on the mountain Sri Shaila, uh, many devatas, wise people, they all are with Bhagwan there. Tuladri Tungepi Mudavasantam. um, of various peaks which are there, Sri Shailam is considered most sacred. Tuladri Tungepi. Compared to so many other peaks which are around, Sri Shailam is considered very sacred because both have meditated there. No? So, Kartikeya also went there, and then Bhagwan Shivji and Mother Parvati are also there. So a very high peak amongst the others, Tuladri Tungepi, and Muda Vasantam. Bhagwan is there. Though there is anguish in his heart, my son has gone, but he's waiting, he's patiently, happily. Darshan is given to the devotees. Tam Arjunam Mallika Purvam Ekam. So that's Lord who is manifested there as Mallika and Arjuna. Namami Samsara Samudra Setum. The one who is the bridge to go across the ocean of samsara, that Supreme Lord, we worship. And so this different shlokas are then given in Shatarudra Samhita for the glory of Mallikarjuna. Mallikarjuna Sanyas cha avatara Shankarasya vai dvitiya Shri Girau Tata Bhakta Bhishta Phala Pradaha. So the desires of the devotees get fulfilled when one worships Bhagwan there. Yes, one who worships in the Linga Rupa, Samstuto Linga Rupena Sutta Darshana Hetutaha Tatastatra Mahapritya Sashivas Swagirer Mune. So Bhagwan went there to have darshan of his own son, to meet his own son. And so there Bhagwan waits and Jyotirlingam Dvitiyam Tad Darshanat Pujanan Mune Mahasukhakaram Chante Muktidam Natra Samshayah. So this is in the Jyotirlinga Stotram, it is the second Jyotirlinga. And by the darshan of it and the puja of it, Mahasukhakaram, it brings great happiness. And Antecha Muktidam, one will also attain Mukti ultimately. There is no doubt in that. Then in the Kote Rudra Samhita, again a little more it is described. Taddinam hi samarabhya mallikarjuna sambhavam lingam chaiva shivasyaikam prasiddham bhuvanatraye. From the time this manifestation of Bhagavan has happened there, uh, this has become most famous in all the three worlds. Prasiddham bhuvanatraye. Tallingam yah samiksheta sa sarvai kilvishairapi muchyate natra sandehaha. All the sins are also destroyed by the darshan of this sarvan kaman avapnuyat. One also fulfills the desires. Dukham cha durato yati sukhamatyantikam labhet janani garbha sambhutam kashtam napnoti vai punaha. Sorrows get destroyed, one attains happiness, and one does not come back into the cycle of birth and death. One doesn't get into the womb of the mother. Dhana dhanya samruddhischa pratishtha cha abhishta phala siddhischa jayate natra samshayaha. So all prosperity and wealth, etc., fame, glory, all that arogya, pratishtha one will attain, and whatever else one desires, abhishta phala siddhischa, there is no doubt. Now these phalashrutis, when they are given, it is with Shraddha we have to understand this, and also that it is not that just by doing darshan we will get everything. By doing darshan we surrender to Bhagavan our ego, and when we do actions without the ego, they help in attaining not only material things, health and wealth and all that, but also spiritually we evolve and finally come to realize our oneness, that consciousness is Shiva and I am that infinite consciousness. So with Shraddha, one must have the darshan of Bhagavan, and don't think that the Falashruti are simply written just to encourage people to come there. No, the Falashruti is given so that yes, we get motivated to do the sadhana, and one will see the result of it also. Whatever we attain is blessing of Bhagavan. Whether we accept it or not, that is a fact. We may think I did it and my karma it is and my hard work. Where is God? God is not required. I'm a scientific person. I don't believe in God. One can do any of that. But the loss of karma, as the karma is done, so the karma phala one attains. Who created those laws? How does the karma come to the karma phala? How does the karma phala come to the jiva? How does the environment come to the jiva? Who brings the jiva together with everyone to exhaust their karmas? Bhagwan does everything, but we take the agency of everything. So the Falashruti is actually, at one level, it is to motivate people to serve the Lord, worship the Lord, even for their personal fulfillment. But as they keep growing in that devotion, the joy of surrender, the joy of bhakti itself is enough. One doesn't need anything else to fulfill oneself. And that ultimately definitely leads one to oneness with Bhagavan. So the purpose of any worship is that, and especially Jyotirlinga, etc. Bhagavan is Jyoti Swarupa, and the whole purpose is we realize our oneness with the Lord. So that is the beautiful aspect of this. Now let us meditate. Sit erect, the head, the neck, and the spine in a straight line. Close your eyes gently. Relax the shoulders. Let your hands be in your lap, palms facing the sky. Come to a comfortable posture without any strain in any part of the body. Thank Bhagwan for all the knowledge that we have, intelligence that we have, ability to act and achieve, and whatever we have achieved so far, thank Bhagwan that it is by His grace that we have achieved everything. We may have the joy of achievement. We have learned many things through the journey, but all that has been possible by Bhagwan's grace. We may have achieved what we desire. We may have fallen short of some achievements. Some we may not have even achieved. But be grateful to Bhagwan for all. Achievement, less achievement, no achievement. Bhagwan knows the best for us. So fill your heart with gratitude for Bhagwan. Be happy with what you have achieved. You may aspire for more, but out of gratitude, contentment, and happiness, not out of insecurity. Suggest to the mind that for the next 30 minutes I am steady and still without any movements. I am alert, awake, and quiet. For the next 30 minutes, I am only a seeker, a devotee. My goal is to realize the self. Relax the body through simple deep breathing, slow, steady, and deep breath. With Shi, take the breath in. Feel that the body is flooded with energy. And with Va, exhale the breath. You don't have to say she and word, just follow and just breathe in and out. Exhale all the air. She. 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 Continue to breathe at your own pace. Be aware of each and every breath. Be aware of the body in its relaxed state, of the mind in a quiet state, or whatever else the mind is going through. Just be aware. The space between the two eyebrows or in your heart, invoke the auspicious form of your Guru in a circle of white light. With all devotion and gratitude, we thank the Guru for all the knowledge, grace and guidance. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव, त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेवदेव। Offer some flowers at the feet of the Guru. Perform the pradakshina. Prostrate in front of the Guru. Repose the Guru back into your heart. Invoke the auspicious form of Bhagavan Shiva. From the Ganga in the forehead to the feet, invoke the form. You can visualize the whole form or just any one aspect of the form. Just the face, just the eyes, the smile of Bhagavan or his Abhay Hast, right hand granting fearlessness, fulfillment of desires, or freedom. We invoke Bhagavan through this mantra. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Triambakaya Tripurantakaya Vikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shrimanmahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Triambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। Feel that you are in front of Bhagwan. You have invoked Bhagwan. And now with folded hands, you do Dandavat Pranam. Raise your hands, fall at the feet of Bhagwan. Besides Bhagwan, Mother Parvati is also seated. On the left side of Bhagwan is Mother Parvati. You get up and prostrate to Mother Parvati also. Both of them are seated and with folded hands. While we chant Namah Shivaya, feel that you are doing the pradakshina of Bhagwan and Mother Parvati. Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Continue mentally. Complete the pradakshina. Come to prostrate in front of Bhagavan. Bhagavan alone appears as the whole Srishti. Bhavani and Shankara, Mallika and Arjuna, they alone appear as the whole Srishti. Worshipping them is worshipping the whole Srishti. Serving the society seeing Bhagwan in each one. Is worship of Bhagwan. With great devotion, humility, seva bhav, selflessness, may we serve Bhagwan, may we worship Bhagwan, may we come to realize our oneness with Bhagwan. Our body is made up of 7 dhatus. 7 aspects make up our body. We are not the body. We are one with Bhagwan. We are infinite consciousness. With Namah Shivaya, we prostrate to Bhagwan and Mother Parvati, Mallika and Arjuna. As we remember and chant, we do 7 pradakshinas around Bhagwan and tell ourselves that I am not this body, I am consciousness. Mentally perform 7 pradakshinas of Bhagwan, Mallikarjuna. When 7 pradakshinas are done, come to prostrate in front of Bhagwan. Offer some flowers at the feet of Bhagwan. Feel that the hand of Bhagwan Mallikarjuna, Bhagwan Shiva and Mother Parvati, both their hands are on your head. Come to prostrate in front of Bhagwan. Feel their grace and blessings pervade your entire being. Repose the Lord back into your heart. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of the body. Be aware of the happenings around you. We pray for the well-being of everyone. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. Rub your palms, gently press them on the face and open your eyes. Any questions?
Hari Om Swamiji.
Om.
Swamiji, I was reading on that Mahamrityunjay mantra which we did yesterday. I read that there are 3 verses, but we tend to only recite the first verse. Is there any particular reason for that? Or
What are the 3 verses?
I have it here on this thing. I downloaded it from my internet. I can forward it to you to have a look at it.
Okay, you send it to me, then I can comment on it because I only know the mantra which is there in the Rudram, and there only this much will come. Then
Okay.
some bija aksharas are added, but otherwise the mantra by itself is what we have chanted. Now I don't know what are the other three. So you send it, then
Okay.
we will comment on it.
Sure, I'll send it to you. Thank you. You.
Hariom Swamiji.
Hari
I,
Om.
Swamiji, 2 days back, you had mentioned the story about Darukaman Rishi,
Yeah.
and that they threw the deer and tiger. And you mentioned that the tiger skin is a symbol of Vairagya.
Tiger is a symbol of, yeah, aggression has been controlled. Tiger is very aggressive animal. So it is a symbol of that selfishness is not there, aggression is not there, and also that when we say uh, aggression, that is one of the quality of Rajoguna. So Rajoguna, when it is subdued, how it is subdued? Through Vairagya and through selflessness, through both, through service and through uh, discrimination, that what is real, what is unreal, and then having dispassion from what is unreal. That is how the Rajoguna is subdued. And that's why Bhagavan sits on that tiger skin. So your
Okay.
question was, how is it symbol of Vairagya, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Okay. Hariom, thank you, Swamiji.
Yeah. Swamiji, I have two questions. One is that when we are visualizing Shiva and Parvati, Parvati is on the left side of Shiva. But when we do puja, usually he says to sit on the right side of her husband.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
correct.
And my second question is now when we are doing meditation, we are visualizing, right? So it is not a state of mind. From here, how do we progress to, feeling that we are that self or being in that state of, detaching from the BMI?
So we are right now doing uh, Sagun Sakar Dhyan only. When at the last part we do little bit of contemplation. That contemplation part when we increase, where we use pointers of the self, or we even when we say I am consciousness, I am not the body, I am one with the Lord, I am not this jiva, those thoughts, and sometimes we use uh, the Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham, those pointers when we use, then we lift the mind, and because of our understanding of Vedanta, that how I am consciousness, how I am not this, all that manan which we have done, then we come to that state of being in the state of witness, state of sakshi, state of and know that that state is Sachidananda. So then we don't encourage thought, we don't identify with the thoughts that arise. We witness and we know that the Swarupa is Sachidananda. As this contemplation progresses, the I thought that we have about ourselves, they will get destroyed. The Jiva Bhav that we have, Dehatma Bhav that we have, that will get destroyed. And that's all has to be done actually. Because the truth is not a thought, it is not something which can be produced by contemplation. All the wrong notions will get destroyed, and when that happens, the truth reveals itself that I am that infinite consciousness, which words where they stop at that state. There are no words, there are no thoughts in that state. So as Gurudev would say, we use the pole, go up to the bar, and then we drop the pole. So using these words, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham, I am consciousness, I am not the Jiva, all that, we bring ourselves to a high state of contemplation. And in a quiet mind, when we send all these, they will transform the mind completely. The Jiva Bhav, the Dehatma Bhav will all go. One will come to abide in that state. samadhi also will happen. That can destroy lot more jiva bhav, and finally one will come to abide in that state. So that's the progression.
And then Swami, during the day, because we've done this in the morning, evening also at 6. So during the day, what bhav do we have? Is that of a devotee towards the Lord, or reminding ourselves that we are not this being?
Both. You can have either, because when we are serving, if our mind is able to focus on this, that Bhagavan is appearing as this whole Srishti, my service, I am doing this as a seva to Bhagavan. So whatever roles I have, whatever duties I have, I am doing it as my offering to Bhagavan. That is one bhav. Or one says that I am a sakshi watching the body, mind, intellect are doing. Whichever one can abide in, ideal is to choose one and go through that. If sometimes it is difficult to stick to one wants to change through the day different bhavs, no problem. But either of these two are fine, one can do.
Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Swamiji, is it true that women don't have to do full Dandavat Pranam?
Yes,
It's true?
correct. Protect the chest, womb. To protect the chest and the womb, one does only the half, not the full. Because she is Janani, she is going to give birth and nurture and nourish the child. So that's one reason why they say that one does only, one bends, one doesn't fall flat. Yes, you have a question?
Yeah, Swamiji, in the public places of worship, we normally worship Shiva, Shivji as Lingam. But in this sessions, we are worshipping the form of Shivji, especially 2 days back in the Mrityunjaya form, where he's pouring nectar on himself and having it in the hand. Is it okay to have this form of Shivji, Mrityunjaya, in our place of worship at home, in the main puja,
Yeah,
along with other gods?
yeah, no problem. We can have the form. That's why dhyana shlokas also are there, mantras also are there to invoke Bhagavan in the form. So having the form is not a problem. But when we do a ritual, at that time, like Bhagavan is Abhisheka Priya, so there we need the linga and then we do Abhishek on the linga. Otherwise, form worship can always happen. You can always keep the form. There is no problem at all.
So you're saying better to have both.
Yeah. So generally, when we have a puja room, then we will do some ritual also. Now we will not keep only the photo.
Mhm.
So when you are meditating, etc., then the form you bring in the mind, or even linga you bring in the mind. That is no problem. Some people need the form, so they are able to identify more with the form. Some people can identify with the linga. So in our meditations earlier, we have done linga also. So even now it will come at some point in time. We will introduce those also. But as a puja room, if there is the linga, then the worship definitely can happen, and that's why it is supposed to be a puja room where daily worship happens. And so there the linga also should be there along with the murti or the chitra.
Thank you.
Um, Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.